Bill, a 4-2 win today. How'd you feel about it?
Well, it's the same as last night. We started off first was a little tentative, and we got better and better and better as the night went on. And full credit to these guys for 4 goals allowed in 2 games. You know, it's a commitment to D, and we started right away, and I'm proud of it.
Talk about the play. Your 2 rookie goaltenders battling for that backup slot. Each of them had that one sort of questionable goal or early goal go on in against them, and they responded well.
They're making it tough. Again, we brought them to chase, and they both played outstanding there. And tonight they both played outstanding again. It's you know, it's tough decisions, but for a good hockey team, you got to have tough decisions, and that's just part of it.
Well, that, and for young goaltenders like that, in a situation where there's so much on the line for them, to show that kind of composure after giving up an early goal, that's veteran savvy early.
It is very veteran savvy, especially Zach. You know, he's a year younger than Matty LaRose, and Matt the same, but for Zach especially, he come in, and this is his hometown, and he let one in early, and I think he rebounded tremendously and played very well, and really saved us. You know, he made some key saves when it was 2-2 to allow us to get the 3-2 goal and finally the empty netter.
It did seem like they had some of the momentum at one point in the game. How do you think you turned it around?
Just finishing our checks. We got away from finishing our checks halfway through the second, I thought, and we talked about it very intensely in the second intermission, and I think we finished checks on their D zone, and they coughed pucks up. You know, no one likes to get hit. You ask our D-men, no one likes to get hit no matter how hard it is, and you know, if you do that, you just bump them, and pretty soon they start turning pucks over, and I think that was the difference.
The other thing I saw is fighting through those checks, and as we got later into the game, you saw, especially in the third period, guys get hit but keep going. Labakane did it once, I remember. Matthews got run by De Silva hard but just kept going after the puck, and that seemed to build some energy.
Yeah, for sure. Labakane, he is a treat to watch. He just goes up and down his wing, he hits guys, he makes good plays out of his zone, he chips pucks deep, he battles hard, and you know, not too many people notice him, but boy, he is a big part of this team.
And does the little things every time.
Which are the most important things.
Talk about the St. Denis, Mellor, Jacqueline line. 2 games in a row. They've been deadly with the puck each time.
Wow, like those 3 are going to be dynamic this year. If they're not if they're not close to 100 points, all 3 of them, I'll be very surprised. They're going to be one of the best lines in the league, and down low they are neat to watch. Very neat to watch.
And for Jacqueline, you know, the only thing people were saying last year is he needed to work on his shot. Well, had a puck go bar down today. It looks like he's made some improvements there.
Well, let's hope so. Yeah, that's what Barry was saying between intermissions, that he didn't think he was working. He worked on his shot from a couple slap shots he took, but the kid is sick down low. He's got some unbelievable hands, and it showed tonight.
Well, and a big effort. You know, the hat trick coming up big with a 4-2 win, and I know it's a preseason tournament, and people say you can't read too much from it. But do you like where you're at?
Well, I think after last year, Sean, this team has to read into everything, every game, and you know, our Vernon game, we've had all rookies in, maybe a couple vets each night, and we played very, very well against the RBC Cup champions. Mind you, they didn't have their full squad, but full marks to these kids, these young kids, and these last 2 games against Birks and Powell River, you know, we want to start the season and win and win and win and win. No matter if it's preseason, if it's a scrimmage in practice, it's winning all the time, and we got to get that instilled, and I think it's coming.
And so do you think there's some significance to the idea of this game with Penticton being for the tournament win?
Let's put it this way: Kiefer didn't want to play today. He wanted to hold himself with Penticton, so you know, and he's in tremendous shape. So I'm looking for a big game tomorrow, and there's a little bit on the line for these guys too that we'll find out tomorrow.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah.